Hey guys, yours truly, the Broken Prophet. And I know I haven't been here on Spreaker for a while. I've been focusing mainly on YouTube and, just doing my own work. You got to get your work done, right? But I thought I'd pop back on here just for a few minutes to talk to you guys about something that's kind of been not necessarily pressing me, because nothing really gets me pressed. But, I'm all about uplifting the community, the spiritual community as a whole, whatever. But right now I'm going to focus on what's been bothering me within the spiritual community. Because a lot of you been asking me, well, a lot of you've stopped because y'all know how I feel about it. But you're asking me about, when people within the spiritual community beef and war with each other, and what are my thoughts on it. And first of all, you guys know, I don't entertain any of that stuff. I don't follow those folks who get into it. And, I'm not going to give it any more lip service because honestly, a lot of you guys who follow that stuff, y'all are the ones keeping it going. If no one was watching it and sharing it, then it'd probably stop. But I want to talk to the people who engage in that type of stuff. Okay. Y'all know I don't care about branding. I've never been one to brand. I don't even have a website. I had one and then I got tired of keeping up with the motherfucker. So I just let it go. Right. So I don't care much about branding or marketing or whatever. People who need me will come. Those who don't won't. All right. That's just always been my take on the matter. But as far as branding and internet beefing goes in the spiritual community, you guys are killing your brand. Now, y'all know I like to watch wrestling, right? One of my favorite wrestlers as a youth was Jake the Snake Roberts. I don't know if y'all remember this guy. White dude with a mullet, and he'd throw a big python on your ass after he pinned you in the middle of the ring, right? Anyway, Jake the Snake did this interview, and they asked him what he thought about wrestlers today. He said, well, they killed their brand, they killed their character, and they don't even know it. And when they asked him to elaborate on that, he said basically, wrestlers today are hitting each other with sledgehammers. And they aren't thinking about the psychology of it. First of all, if you're in a fight with another man and you have to go and grab a sledgehammer, you've already killed your own masculinity. You've cut your own balls off because people are looking at it going, well, damn, you had to go get a sledgehammer. And then he hits the guy with the sledgehammer and the guy gets back up and keeps fighting. Now, we all know wrestling is scripted. It's fake, right? But we buy into it. But if you're hitting the guy with the sledgehammer and he gets back up, then you've double killed your character. Because, one, you are so much a pussy, you can't even swing a sledgehammer hard enough to knock somebody out. Then, you know what I mean? So, not only did you have to go and get it, but you couldn't even win the fight with it. So Jake the Snake Roberts was saying psychologically, you've just killed your character in the middle of the ring. You don't even know it. You're just thinking it's cool for the script. And so a lot of folks in the spiritual community are doing the same thing. Case in point, if two people are battling, and y'all have seen it, they do it on Facebook, they do it on YouTube, they do it on Twitter. They're battling back and forth, right? But you're supposed to be this big bad witch. Two big bad witches battling it out. Guys, if you're doing that, if you're engaging in this type of behavior, you're killing your brand. Okay? How, might you ask? You're killing your brand because you've spent all this time building up your presence online, telling everyone how strong your spells are, how strong your work is. Okay? And then here you are engaging in little verbal fisticuffs back and forth. Now, the average person is going to assume that you're going to throw with this person, because if you're spending so much time that you say you don't have, if you're spending so much time going back and forth, then they're going to assume that you're going to throw, some brujeria, witchcraft, juju, whatever at them. And they're going to assume they're doing the same to you. But y'all are battling it out for like days, weeks, months, sometimes in some cases, in some spiritual communities, years. Same two people fighting it out for years online. And neither one of y'all dead. Neither one of y'all sick. Nobody's hair falling out. Nobody's toothless. You just killed your brand. Yeah, people will watch it because it becomes entertaining to certain folks. And they'll watch it and they'll be entertained. They might even share the video. They might even retweet it. But psychologically, they're looking at it going, this is your enemy. You're putting out all this media against this person. This is your enemy. And they're still standing. So if you can't take care of your enemy, your personal enemy, your lightweight, how can you take care of mine? And I wager to say a lot of these people who are engaging in this type of behavior, they might see their social media stock rise, but what about your client load? What about your casework? What about your money? So that's why I wish a lot of practitioners would just not engage in this type of stuff, because as a whole, it weakens the community. But personally, I want to see everybody succeed, and people are out here just throwing salt on their own game by engaging in this stuff. And guys, we're adults. Who cares what somebody else says about you? That's like somebody's telling me, well, you know what, Prophet, you know what, Lou, your word, your name is shit in Afghanistan. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm never going there. Who cares what they think about me in Afghanistan? So don't worry about these out in these streets or social media. Man, look, just let it roll off your back, guys. Leave it alone. And this is for my workers out here, and even some advice for some aspiring spiritual workers who want to come online and all this stuff. Look, man, it ain't that serious. All right. Y'all, it's just a few words, and I'll probably touch on this later on YouTube. Y'all can follow my YouTube channel. I don't know the address. Just search The Broken Prophet, and we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Talk to y'all later.